I'm pretty sure there was a kill shot. Today is January the 15th, 2024. This is a phone call I'm about to play where I recorded me and Omni Williams talking. This conversation further substantiates the conspiracy to deprive her of a jury trial on January the 16th, 2024.
And follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Phillip.
How you doing? I just got off the phone with your dad. I got a question. Go ahead. I missed your phone calls yesterday. I got a question for you. So use that phone number from here on out until further notice. Let me ask you something. Your dad told me how he was on the phone with you when they called. I mean, when they tried to get you to sign up that property thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something. After you refused to sign that, let me ask you something. Do you remember? I know it's kind of hard for you to remember. Did it have any right? I mean, what do you remember about that paper that they tried to get you to sign? Yeah.
It said property release. It was named on it in red.
It was what?
And
Oh, it was what?
It was in red.
Oh, keep talking. Okay, so it had a... Go ahead.
It said, I can't remember exactly what it said, but I remember when I looked right there, and I seen the big red thing saying property release, and I was like, no, I'm not releasing my property. It was probably about the number inside or regular computer table.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this here. That was on the 11th. I don't recall, but let me ask you this here. How did they because they called you out. When they tell me what happened when they pulled you out on that January 11th,
something like that.
Okay.
So then I sent him a holdover because my charges. So I just sent him a holdover, and then they came out, they pulled me out. The guard was open the door. She pulled me out and brought me to the court. Okay, so then when I get in the court, that's when they handcuffed me, and I just sit there waiting for my attorney. So I sat and waited for my attorney for maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. Once he came in, the paperwork was already sitting on the table. So he went over there to the table. He said, come sit over here. So I sat right there at the table with him. He started going over the statement, which is whatever the DA gave him, of all the information that they're going to present during the trial. And so I'm having my first opportunity to read these statements and see everything that's being alleged against me. So
hold up. Let me interrupt you. That was your first opportunity to what?
That was my first opportunity to read any statement for anything that's being alleged against me.
Keep talking.
That's our business.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I started asking him questions like, look at this. This doesn't even make sense. This is a totally different statement from the first statement that was said and from what's in my affidavit. You know what I mean? And so then he was like, oh, well, I'm not sure about that either. This is my first time getting these documents as well. So I said, okay. So
repeat that, please.
Right on reading.
Repeat that. What did he say?
He said that he didn't know what exactly was going on with that. That was his first time getting those documents as well.
Okay. What else?
Mm-hmm. So I went on ahead and continued to read them. I read about the...
I can't hear you too well. I can't hear you too well.
Okay. So I read the statement. I read that she reported that to detective, something about a CPS worker. They showed what witnesses and so forth they wanted to bring to the stand. I read all that information. Okay, so once I got through reading that, during that whole process, court was still going on. So the judge was still sentencing people, and other lawyers and DAs and stuff were coming in with their clients and so forth. So once she got finished with all those people, then that's when she addressed my attorney. She asked him, did he have any questions about the stuff that the DA had gave him? He said no. That's when she asked him, do you have any motions you want to turn in? He said no. And then that's when she said, okay, we'll see y'all next week. And then that was it. The DA asked, could she be dismissed? The judge said yes. And then that's when his assistant had to come up and let him know that the judge had dismissed us. Once they dismissed us, he got up with his assistant, and they turned around and left. So then that's when I got myself up out of that chair at the table and then moved back one chair to the place where the inmates were sitting at.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Okay.
I probably misunderstood you, but we probably got the days confused, but it don't even matter. You confirming everything I said anyway, but I was under the impression, how long did he go over there discovery with you?
Okay, it took about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this here.
Okay.
What else did you notice about that day? When,
let's see. I noticed that
once they got
DA didn't.
Once they got you downstairs in that courtroom on January 11, 2024.
Well, I noticed that the DA didn't say anything. None of the witnesses or anybody was there. If it was going to be some type of free trial, I thought maybe somebody would be there.
But I know that's not a pre-trial. That's not a pre-trial. You don't have a pre-trial 5 days before the trial. That right there was what they had court. That's when they did a lot of plea bargains and crossed out a lot of people that day. You were part of that, okay? That's why they brought you down. They didn't have you already. Let me ask you something. You just confirmed that you always been ready. How many times have your lawyer tried to get you to take a plea bargain?
He asked me to take the 15 years, maybe about 4 or 5 times.
And what you tell him?
No, I'm not taking no charge, no deal for something I didn't do. I'm innocent and I want my case dismissed.
Could you state your name and felony number for the record? By the way, I'm recording you with my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm letting you know you're being recorded.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't have to tell you, but I'm letting you know for a reason.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. My name is Omni Williams, and my indictment number is F2221231.
Are you ready for your jury trial on January the 16th?
Yes, I've been ready for my trial for 15 months.
And so the last time they pulled you out in pre-trial, which was the 11th, you just said your lawyer took 20 minutes to go over the discovery, and he said that was the first time he ever saw the discovery, right? Well, hold up. Let me rephrase that. Repeat what he said. I want to rephrase what I just asked you. Even though you spoke it, I just don't want to. When y'all was looking at the discovery, Go ahead, just tell you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so once I started asking him questions about the discovery package from the DA, then that's when he said, I don't know. This is my first time going over this as well.
Okay, stop right there. So, why would he be offering you plea bargains early on when he haven't looked at any of the evidence? That's what I'm talking about. See, ain't no way an attorney have any credibility. But he admitted, he stated what you said, that y'all went over discovery, but he said y'all went over for 3 hours.
No.
But you kept, you recognized, Omni Williams, let me ask you something. Have you ever had any mental health problems?
No.
They got you, they trying to make it look like you have a mental problem, but see, they know that ain't gonna fly. So they got, what they doing, Omni, they don't intend to have a jury trial. Just like you pointed out the discrepancy, Go ahead and finish telling me the discrepancies you was pointing out in them statements to your attorney.
Okay, the discrepancies that I was pointing out was, one, the statement has completely changed. This is the third time that the statement has changed. Two, there's some statements in there that, of course, I've never made at all. And then three, it's telling 3 or 4 different individualized dates where these alleged atrocities occurred, which was none of those things were in the original statement, nor were they on the indictment paper. Okay, and then 4, they allege now that a certain individual was there when these alleged atrocities supposedly occurred, and that's completely impossible. That person was there, nowhere to be found at that time.
And what was
I have no idea where that person.
And what did your lawyer say in regards to these discrepancies that you was pointing out?
He said he had no idea himself.
So, as you know, if this lawyer is not even prepared to go to trial to try this case, you already know you ain't going to jury trial. They finna sell you out. Let me tell you something again. They're going to call you out that morning. They're going to scare you. I don't care if they say they're going to beat you or kill you. They're going to try to get you to sign your name on something. They're going to try to trick you because they not, as you just got through stating, this man got that discovery on the 11th and he went over it. So you already know he's not prepared to cross-examine and represent you. This is how I'm sealing their fate.
Right.
They already know. Say, listen to me. I told you this day. I want you to kind of just go over with what I've been kind of telling you, schooling you on about how they'll try to put this paper in front of you. Just, you know, we done had conversation. I'm gonna upload this video later on. I just want the people of the world to know, because you have a right to be heard, and what you're giving is evidence. See, they trying to make it look like that you crazy. But clearly, this is why I'm letting you articulate and express yourself. Because if you're intelligent enough to sit down with your attorney and point out the discrepancy, that's letting this man know you're ready to fight. I just want to know one thing. Why wouldn't you accept that plea bargain of 15 years?
I wouldn't accept anything for anything that I didn't do. I'm an innocent person. This literally never happened.
I understand, but what are some of your main reasons why you would never, ever accept a plea bargain for this case?
Oh, well, I wouldn't accept a plea bargain for this case because, first of all, he didn't even do a discovery on my case himself. You know, he can't depend on the information that was given to him by the DA. You know, if he's supposed to be representing me, he's got to be the defense. So he's got to be able to come up with something to go against what they're saying about me, of these atrocities that they're alleging actually occurred. And so with that being said, because of the fact that he never even did the discovery, that right there is the reason why I won't take a deal or sign anything. I'm not going to sign anything and go up there and sit on the stand or whatever the case may be and try to prove my innocence. I don't have anything to prove. And so with that being said, the only thing that I want them to do is actually give me a fair trial and come out and try to search for the truth, find the truth, and bring the truth to the light in this situation. And I do not feel...
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead now.
I don't feel like he's doing...
No,
I feel like he's doing his job as far as to try to at least go up there and have something to fight with or something to bat with, to go against the 40-some-odd pages that the DA gave him, and he had no pages in return.
Thank you. But let me tell you something, Omni. They're not looking for the truth. I want to be crystal clear with you. That paper they tried to get you to sign, it was to make it look like you took a plea deal or a trial that day. This is what I'm telling you. This is what they tried to... They didn't have no reason to pull you out for that. Why would this man pull you out at pretrial and go over discovery? He even confirmed that y'all did this year on that day. That's unheard of.
Oh.
You don't do that. You don't go into discovery in a courtroom while they having two pleas in front. You don't do that. But he confirmed what you said. But the only thing that he lied about... He said he did it for 3 hours, but it don't matter if he did it all day because that ain't the way to do it. You don't go over discovery 5, and you know what? I called him the same day, and he said he ain't never received. Look, his ass is cooked. He cooked. But let me tell you something: the judge, the DA, Don't sign nothing from the bailiff either. Don't sign nothing from nobody.
Okay.
Don't sign nothing. They're going to try to scare you. But tell them like this here. If y'all doing all this here, it ain't nothing y'all want to do. But let me tell you something. I'm going to reach and grab this here because everything that you saying and everything that it can be corroborated. It's no way that, why would you sit up in there why would you sit up in jail all this time and just 5 days before your jury trial, he get the discovery? They never intended to go to trial or a jury trial, and they never attended. Let me ask you something. Why your grandmama don't answer? Have you talked to your grandmama Edna?
I did. Yes, I told her that you were going to call. She said she was going to answer.
No, she didn't answer the phone. I talked to your dad. She didn't answer the phone. I called twice. She didn't answer the phone. Let me ask you something. You remember when you was telling me, man, I'm glad you called. I've been waiting on your call. You remember when I talked to you a couple of days ago, you said somebody told you they did something about the jury. What was that about?
They said that they haven't picked out the jury yet.
Who told you this?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
My grandmother told me that. That's what they told my child.
And you remember what day this you talked to your grandmama?
I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, that was on Friday.
That was the 12th. Okay, I believe you correct because I did talk to you. Listen to me. So January the 12th, 2024, your grandmama, Edna Ivory told what made her tell you? What's that noise?
That's the toilet.
What made your grandmama mention that?
Because we were supposed to be going on Tuesday, which is on the 16th, and then she was saying that she thinks that the date is going to be changed to the 17th, which will be Wednesday.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Check this out. They supposed to pick the jury on the what day they said they supposed to pick that jury? Well, I want you.
Never told me what day it was.
Okay, repeat what your grandmama said.
Okay, so they said that they have not picked out the jury thus far. So because of the fact of it being a holiday, which was today, they're going to pick up the jury tomorrow, supposedly on the 16th, and then we're supposed to be starting our court or starting the trial on the 17th.
No, it's not going to be there because they got you going to trial on the 16th. When they pulled you out on the 11th, that's what that was for, to make it look like you took a plea or trial by judge that day or the day after, and that's why they ain't never picked the jury. They already knew it was a holiday coming up today, which is January the 15th. They knew that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I need you to confirm what you just said, that your grandmama Edna told your child that they ain't even picked the jury yet. Okay, did they tell them to show up on the 17th? I mean on the 16th?
I believe no. They're supposed to show up on the 17th. This is what my child told my grandma.
The 17th, that's gonna be too late. I'm looking at, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. So, as far as you know, what else did your grandmama say, Edna say?
As far as
when she told you that about they haven't picked the jury what else did she kind of say?
Well, that was pretty much it. That she said, that they weren't ready to go to trial on that day because they haven't picked the jury.
Say that again. Whoa.
Discussing you.
She said they wasn't ready for what?
They wasn't ready to go to trial because they haven't picked the jury.
They ain't never intended to take you to trial. That's what I'm telling you. See, that's what I'm telling you. Even the grandmama know, even the witnesses know, which is your mama, the Omar, whoever, they already know it's not gonna happen. This is why they set this in motion. I already told you. Think about this here. They had you locked up since September the 27th.
Right.
They knew Martin Luther King Day was coming up.
You have 1 minute left.
I need you to call back too. Could you call your grandma? Ask yourself this year. Your grandmama not out. You got your mama phone number?
Yes.
When you call back, I'm gonna get that number from you. But call me right back when this phone hang up. I'm not through.
Okay.
So you can wait till it
Okay.
hang up, but just call right back.
Okay. I'll call you right back. I'll go ahead and hang up now.
Okay, go ahead.
The caller has hung up.
Keep it rolling. I'm gonna get 2 different calls. It might knock my video off when they call. See, I'm using my telephone. It's gonna probably knock the video off, but I'm gonna just start it back. So I'm just trying to keep it rolling. Because it's gonna ring here and there. This is an app. It's gonna ring there and there. So it may stop the recording, but I'll start it back. See, people, they never intended to have a jury trial. That whole force of taking her out on 11, trying to get her to sign, that's the day that they had that plea bargain ready to fabricate and sign. That's why they telling them to come down there on the 17th. If y'all knew y'all wasn't ready, why y'all still got it why did this man come get with a property slip? Somebody released the property for the jury trial when they ain't even ready. See, people, it's all adding up. You can't never stop fighting. You can never have enough evidence. I need enough evidence to bury a country. I don't need it to be resurrected. See, ladies and gentlemen, this elaborate...
Oh, this is a free call from...
Okay, I'm glad
An
it is.
incarcerated individual at Dallas County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept this free call, press 1. To repeat, thank you for using Securus.
Hello?
You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Now, they know they wasn't ready for trial, and they know they weren't going to do it. So this is what I'm telling you. Had you signed that paper was saying that your case is over with, and they was going to use this and forge your signature. This is why they needed your signature in 2024 with something. So that's why it had that stamp on it. It wasn't no reason for them to have a red stamp, that like a judicial seal. That's what that was. See, and like I said, what made you call your grandmama that day?
Oh, I just had to call her and check on her. You know, I called her out.
She didn't pick up. I called her. And your dad say she probably old. They don't recognize the number, but I think she know what's going on. I'm gonna look for a pen. I need to get that. I don't want you to call out a number because I'm gonna upload this video and I'm not gonna even edit it. So I'm gonna get something to write that phone number down.
Okay.
And then what I can do the only way I edit it, when you give me that number, I bleed it out. So
Okay.
Give me a second. Where I'm looking. Oh boy. Because I really. Well, you know what? Go on and give it to me. I just have to bleed it out. I have to get it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's 214. 773.
Okay.
2883.
Okay. All right. Matter of fact, so you didn't get to talk to your daughter?
And that's my mother.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't.
So your daughter told your mom they helped me pick the jewelry, and
My grandma.
your grandma, excuse me, and that's pretty crazy, because
Yeah.
I already knew that they never intended. They knew it was gonna be more. They scheduled. They know the holidays. So the fact that this man came to see you on the 11th, saying you need this to dress out for jury trial, but the jury trial ain't gonna happen on the 16th. It ain't gonna. That's why it's still up there. They try to make it look like they ready, but then that's why that's why they left it like that. But your grandmama said that they wasn't going to be ready. I'm glad. See, that's why I wanted to revisit that, because we talked, but I remember you saying something of that nature. I just didn't get a clarification of it.
Now, Mr. Simmons.
Yes.
In July 3rd, which was, the last time that I had seen my attorney until, of course, January, when I seen him again, July 3rd of 2023, I let them know again that I wasn't going to take that 15 years that they were offering me, and they said that they were going to have to set for trial. So from July 3rd of 2023 until January 16th, 14th, January 12th, 11th, whatever, they haven't picked a jury from July to January.
They never.
That didn't make any sense to me.
It didn't make sense. Well, it makes sense to somebody that know the law and that understand. They never intended to give you everything they doing to you. Has been pre-planned to convict you without a trial, and they was gonna use they intended to use their authority to make it look like you signed the plea deal, that you had a trial by judge, and you agree. This is why they called you out 5 days before trial. Now, if they already knew on the you talked to Edina on the 12th, July the 12th, right?
Yes, I did.
And they pulled you out on January, excuse me. You talked to your grandmama Edina when she told you they weren't gonna be ready for jury trial January the 12th, but they pulled you out January 11th, making it look like you going to trial on the 16th. See, come on now. They needed you. That's why they had that pre-trial conference. There was no need to have this pre-trial conference 5 days before jury trial. There was no need to go over the discovery 5 days before jury trial if, in fact, y'all already knew she was going to take a plea. Everything they do, you're not finna have no jury trial. I said this, I already uploaded a live video saying this Saturday. And I reaffirmed it last night. I went on my live, I talked for 4 hours about this. I went off on all those criminals. The judge was every name up under the sun. What you just said about your grandmama, that your daughter told it, your daughter is intelligent enough to know that they don't have, they're not even ready to take you to trial on the 16th. That's a powerful demonstration that everything I've been saying is true and correct. Everything has been corroborated. So, as you can see, when they try to get you to sign this property thing, certified, this is what that paper say, Omni. To whom it may concern. See, what he did, he flipped that paper down. He kind of bent it. He didn't want you to see that. That other part, it don't matter, because if you are holding, it says, this is to certify that the above style and number case has been disposed of and stricken. This is why they brought you down there under that bogus pretrial. See, nobody was supposed to figure this out. But guess what? It all lined it up, because guess what? Now, Mr. Phillip Boyd, the judge, and them have to explain how on January the 11th, 2024, y'all had a pretrial. Then y'all tried to sign this paper so you can get your clothes to go to trial on the 16th. You call your mama January the 12th, 2024, and your grandmama said your daughter, the 13-year-old daughter, said that they're not ready for trial. They're not going to have a trial on the 16th, maybe the 17th. Uh-oh. It's too much going on here, folks. Well, I'm telling you, like I said, there ain't going to be no jury trial. What they planned, it already put it together when they pulled you out for that bogus pretrial. Remember, they got it on there as a pretrial. How? That's why I told you you're going to be convicted. Don't worry about that. You're going to be convicted. But what they know that they wrong. This is why they going through this charade to make it appear. And when you go, I want you to remember everything that go down tomorrow when they pull you out. I want you to look around that courtroom and try to remember what's going on. If you see a woman over there at the car, because everything they doing, they violating the law now. Because your judge, Tracy, they are criminals. These people are criminals. I got videos up on my YouTube station calling them criminals and a whole bunch of derogatory names And I'm going to stand behind it. Because guess what? Today, you have gave additional testimony and evidence that I wasn't even expecting. I didn't even expect to hear that about your grandmama. I just knew you mentioned something about they ain't ready for trial, but I couldn't because I had my earbuds on when I was talking to you Friday, and I couldn't really make that out. And I'm glad you called because I told your dad what's going down. I called him this morning too. I won't about an hour before you, and I told him that you called and I missed the call and I'm waiting. Now, that's what's going down. And I was trying, I mean, I don't even have to call your mother now because what you just told me on the January the 12th, 2024, the next day after they tried to get you to sign this slip, that you called your grandmama and they told you they not going to be ready. So guess what? This paper has so much more meaning than that property paper. See, this is what they was trying to do. And the judge can't say she didn't know nothing about it because everything you say corroborate what your attorney said. The only thing that the only thing that your lawyer said that wasn't true is this: that he spent 3 hours down there, and he said a lot of things that wasn't true. And he said y'all went 3 hours over the discovery. But here's the problem: ain't no need to go over the discovery if it ain't gonna be a trial. If y'all not ready for trial, but see, like I say. All these components show an elaborate scheme that they was never intended to take you to a jury trial. Everything that they doing is to prevent that, a plea bargain. I want you to expect, but this is what they gonna do. On that tomorrow, they gonna keep trying to get you to sign something. But I'm gonna tell you like this: don't sign nothing. I don't care what it is. You can let them thumbprint you because, if you know, I know they're going to threaten to use force on you. They're going to threaten to do. But don't sign nothing. Because, see, at this point, you already aware of what's going on. Think about it. If you just saw your lawyer on the 11th of January. You talked to your mom on the 12th. Why your lawyer didn't tell you about that? Why he didn't tell you nothing about it? He didn't tell you nothing about they weren't going to be ready, did he?
No.
Oh man. This is out of this world. When you get back tomorrow from whatever go down from after they call you out and you get back, you make sure I'm gonna be on standby waiting on your phone call. Like I said, if you call me and you don't reach me, it ring or it go to voicemail, I always try to call back 15 minutes later. Because once I see I miss your call, that's when I keep that phone on me. I just stepped out a while ago to talk to my neighbor. But I'm finna upload this video. So I need to get it out there. I need to find that part when you gave me your mom number, and I'm gonna bleep that out. So if I can't find it, I'm just gonna upload it. It don't matter. So at this point in the game, this is nuts. So let me ask you something again before you go.
Okay.
I want you to tell Kathryn this here too, just in case I don't get to talk to her. They trying to get Kathryn to sign the same paper. Okay. I remember what she said when that lawyer came down with that contract. She said he had some paper with lines on it. That's this paper right here. They gonna try to hit her with this. See, that's why they gonna bring her out on the 17th. They gonna take her out on the 17th. And this is where the judge, her attorney already said he gonna take in front of the judge. At that point, they gonna try to force her to sign something and pretend like those people in there witnessed that. See, this is how they gonna pretend like, oh, they witnessed her signing this new contract and this and that. Tell her this is coming. See, I know they whole scheme because if he already had a contract, why is he telling them? Why is Phillip Barton telling them inmates up in there that they gonna sue Kathryn for not giving the rest of his money? Why is this attorney like, y'all be careful up in there? See, cause listen to me. They planning to try to have somebody up there Kathryn already said it. Tim Jeffries is working in concert with the judge, the DA, to try to have, see, what they trying to do, see, tell Kathryn her case ain't even active. Her case ain't been active since her case ain't been active since they took that, when I called her attorney, Lisa Teresa, and I told her, hey, everything y'all doing sure it look like y'all working with the prosecutor. After she jumped off the case, and that other Richard Corrales, he jumped off, her case has been inactive. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
They finna try to cross her out. Tell her, again, don't sign nothing. Because see, what Jeffrey's trying to do, Jeffrey know he been exposed with that bogus contract. He's finna try to use the judge and anybody else down there. Ain't no reason for them to pull her out. He ain't her attorney. The judge know this year. But they trying to get her out there in front of the judge and create a falsified record that they finna make up a transcript that her saying something. That's what I'm telling you. The clerk gonna be involved because guess what? If this man had an actual contract and he was actually her attorney, all he got to do is file a motion for injunction relief to tell me to quit interfering with his client. But he can't do that. He can't do that because hey, y'all be careful. Call me tomorrow after they do that BS because you're not having no jury trial.
Okay.
All right,
Do I need to have her to call you today, Mr. Simmons?
Man, she needs to be in contact with me today. If she don't keep in contact with me when the wolves come, ain't nothing I can do for her. If you don't depend on me, you don't have no recourse but to lay it down.
Okay.
So y'all take it easy. Make sure you call me soon as you get back. But I like to speak to your grandmama, but she's not gonna answer the phone. Do me a favor and call her back. Say it's a 512 number, 713. Tell her she gonna say what I just need to talk to her. So if she
definitely will.
If I'm gonna try to call her like in 15. I'm gonna try to call her in another 30 minutes. If she don't answer, I know you called and told her to talk to him, and I won't even try to reach out there anymore.
Okay.
All right, you take it easy.
You too. Thank you.
All right, tell Kathryn to call this number.
I will.
Thank you. All right, people. I'm not gonna do too much editing with the video. I'm gonna try to find the part where she gave the phone number. And, if I don't, it don't matter. Get your new phone number. You know what? I ain't gonna even try to edit it. For what? For what? I ain't gonna edit it. But I might edit just to keep somebody from. I don't want to give them opportunity. Some people been called and threatened, so I'm just gonna blot it out. I think I use my better judgment, just blot it out. But as y'all can see, people, everything is being confirmed. See, I can see. I know how they move. But see, I know. I know the real motivation. This is a racial thing. It's a black thing, racial thing, economic thing. What else can it be when you took an oath to give people the process to vindicate their rights? And if you strip them of that right, what else do they have? One of my subscribers, I believe, she said, I guess she meant me cursing going off of don't help. Yeah, it helps. It helped like a motherfucker. You know why? Because I don't pretend that a judge, a DA, or an attorney is afforded any respect in which they clearly use their function to deprive a person of their life in the protection of the laws. You don't get that. You get called out. Because if you did that, I did that, I use my position, what do you think they're going to call you? They're going to say you are worthy of prison. You're an animal. Today I declare Judge Tracy, the DA, the bailiff, they scheme involve people You shouldn't even be carrying on like this here. I told you people, they was never going to trial with her on a jury trial. Just like she sit down there and pointed out to her attorney, this say something in the indictment. I told you people, it's not possible for him to get up in there and represent it. Because he admitted that was the first time he saw this here. So you mean to tell me all this time you've been offering pleas, you didn't have no evidence. You ain't seen nothing. So now, like I said, any plea bargain going forth, it shows that you didn't even care about the facts. So you was taking her plea bargain early in the game. Early in the game. Hey, the football game didn't start at 8 o'clock. Okay? So why was you trying to get her dressed for the football game in 2020, 2,800 that was going to never occur? See, your scheme, you have to understand the scheme in real time to put it together. And when she came on here and clarified, she said, I told y'all in a video, she said something about somebody said they ain't picked the jury, they not ready. I was honest. I said, I really didn't understand that. So when she called back, the most powerful thing is she said, my daughter said they're not even ready. I've been telling y'all this. It's time to upload now. Oh, do a little editing, do my little music with my logo.